Some cross-border tour bus operators in Singapore have expressed concern that the lockdown could spell financial ruin. Many have suspended services for the next 2 weeks. Gwyneth Chiu tells us more.
Business first began to slow in January, from the third day of the Chinese New Year. That's when COVID-19 cases in Singapore and Malaysia began to surface. Grassland Express and Tours says that at the time, seat occupancy fell from an average of 70% to just 20%. So many bus operators have been hoping for a lift this week to recoup those losses, because it's the school holidays in Singapore and Malaysia. It's usually peak period for border crossings, but not this time. This is Golden Mile Complex. It's a very popular location for people to board tour buses that will bring them to Malaysia. And ordinarily there'll be tour buses here waiting to leave every hour, and the ledge will be full of people, travelers with their luggage waiting to board those buses. But as you can see, it's completely deserted right now. When Malaysia announced its movement control order on Monday to contain the spread of the virus, havoc ensued. Staff worked overnight to reschedule hundreds of trips. Returns that were set to take place in the later part of this week had to be condensed into Monday and Tuesday. Bus operators then sent their Malaysian drivers and staff home and hunkered down with skeleton crew. Some firms have had to shut, and this is now a common sight.
我们公司成立近30年，然后我们曾经经过经济风暴，97年的经济风暴，那么03年的SARS风暴都没有这次来的严重。但这30年呢，遇到最大的危机。当年这几个风暴呢，就是时间很短，然后也没这么严重，马国也没有封国呀，所以这一次马国都封国了，你说这情况严不严重？
Mr. Yap says that if the lockdown ends as planned, the company should be able to weather the storm. But if it drags on, he may have to downsize and sell off some assets. Grassland is less optimistic. The company is responsible for 200 families and says it may have to shut completely. Still, there is a ray of hope. The annual Chinese Tomb Sweeping Festival, or Qingming, is coming up on April the 4th, the same week that the border closure is scheduled to end. Bus operators say they normally do thousands of trips in the days leading up to the festival. But should the movement control order be extended, it could deal the final blow for more than one firm.